Hello everyone watching on YouTube and welcome back to more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I think I was supposed to have gone through some dialogue before stream started, but I completely forgot. So, that's my B. Also, for some weird reason in this game, it doesn't let you actually use the skip option unless you've already gone through the dialogue before, which is really whack. But, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but where we left off last time on Yukiko's story here was when Yosuke and Narukami were showing up at Junes. So we already did all this last stream, which is why I'm skipping through all this text. But, yeah, we're back with more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I'm pretty excited today, not gonna lie, because once we finish Yukiko's story, I'm pretty sure my boy Kanji is next in line. So I am hyped, because Kanji has barely shown up in the game so far, in these other story modes. He showed up like a little bit at the end of Chie's, and he had like a line or two in Yosuke's, I think. So, we've been seeing plenty of Narukami, Yosuke, a good bit of Rize and Teddy, plenty of Chie and Yukiko. Been missing out on Kanji and Naoto, but mostly Kanji, so I'm excited to... Once we do his story, it has to be all about him, right? So,
don't tell me.
That's what we'll get the most of, is my boy.
No, there's no...
How long has stream been on? Like 5 minutes, maybe? We just started.
Maybe I...
Come on.
Yeah, sheesh.
We were talking about the opening for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax before we started as well, and about how great it is. I listened to the full version a lot in between streams. Is so good. It's like a perfect blend of Persona 3 music aesthetic and Persona 4, I feel like. It's so good, I love it. I really wish I had remembered that I needed to skip through this. Oh yes, we get this! I never get tired of this cutscene. Never!
Friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
Of all men! Come on!
I never get tired of this. I am perfectly glad to just get to watch this like 14 times in this playthrough.
Age slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Yeah, you don't need to tell me if there are joke endings or not, chat. We'll run into them naturally. I'm gonna, whenever I get a choice in this game from now on, I'm gonna make 2 bookmarks. So, you know, don't tell me what stories have joke endings and which ones don't, please.
Deep into realms of
romance!
The body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is
this an army of idiots? I need to get to the point where I can quote this word for word. I want to just quote this word to word for Michael. I wonder if he's seen this. Because I know he wasn't really interested in the game. Chaos, did you know there's a live version of this cutscene? Why? There's no way it could be better than that, so... Alright, we already went through this. It's right after Yukiko starts talking to Chie is where we left off, if I'm not mistaken. Hello. Yes, your best friend.
Don't worry.
Well, you've got to...
Bum, bum, bum. Wonder if everyone else will be excited. Just as I'm thinking about how to bring it up, I hear a familiar, cheerful voice from behind. I'm fairly certain this is where we left off, chat. There's an official stage play of Arena? What a strange thing to do. A stage play of this spin-off game specifically.
Hey there, sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator.
Good to see you guys again.
Imagine if it wasn't Narukami. What if Yosuke was just like, look at this random dude I found at the elevator. I thought he could be our new best friend.
Welcome back! We missed you! The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
It's Yosuke-kun and Yu-kun. Chie bounds off happy as can be, but I'm a little lost in my emotions. I wonder how much Yu-kun knows about what happened yesterday. Yosuke-kun is the first to notice what I'm getting at and casually transitions into the subject.
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it?
Make Michael watch the cutscene regardless? I should. I actually, Michael has been watching Young Justice recently and said he wants to watch more DC animation stuff, so I convinced him that he should watch a lot of the DC movies with me. I think we're going to be watching Crisis on Two Earths together on Tuesday night. I'll get him to watch it then, if he hasn't already seen it.
But I'm glad you came.
Yu-kun smiles at my words. That kind smile and calm demeanor. He hasn't changed at all. I'm happy, but there's definitely an elephant in the room. An entire elephant? In Japan? Is that normal? I wish this could just be a fun gathering with us all getting together like normal people. Imagine wanting to be normal. Could not be me. My thoughts are interrupted by an exaggerated cough. It's Yosuke-kun. Who else would cough exaggeratedly? Apparently he was waiting for us to all sit down. After grabbing our attention, Yosuke-kun begins to speak.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Yosuke-kun sarcastically teases us for applauding, but after glancing around at everyone, I'm sure we all felt that it was appropriate. I mean, there's no reason for any of us to turn that down. We have friends missing and there's something causing trouble. Of course we're gonna help out and get to the bottom of this. After confirming that everyone's on board, Yosuke-kun continues on. Our reunion is now a full-fledged tactical meeting of the investigation team.
Well, let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff.
Still, like, the most idiotic decision possible.
She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Imagine not telling Naoto that her future husband has gone missing. That makes 4 of our friends who aren't here today. Hearing it from Chie was one thing, but talking about it in a meeting like this and not seeing faces that should be here makes it all hit home. Even though there's no need to worry about Naoto-kun, what could be so important that she can't be here? She has a job? She's such a skilled detective, it would be much more reassuring to have her around, but bringing that up to the group wouldn't help now. I need to focus on what all of us here can do.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
What if everyone just upgraded their televisions to 4K? What if that's the reason why? You ever think of that?
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
I can understand Chie's anger. From what she told me, she tried talking to some girls who were chatting about the rumors, but they ran away from her. Probably. No, definitely because they saw the Midnight Channel. I hated hearing the whispers of scoring princess under people's breaths after the Midnight Channel aired last year, so I could empathize with Chie's feelings. But I feel a little better about it this time. Back then, I didn't see the broadcast for myself, so I didn't know what I looked like. Oh, I just remembered what Yukiko's, Midnight Channel event was. That was pretty embarrassing. Yeah, that's rough. Of course, I still hate that I was on it again, and it's still really embarrassing.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Yosuke-kun has a point. If you want to investigate the reappearance of the Midnight Channel, it would be fastest to just go in there and see it for ourselves. But
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
exactly. We can enter TVs because we are Persona users, but without Teddy preparing a TV inside the TV world for us to exit through, we'd be trapped there. TV, 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 TV. Yosuke-kun laughs proudly in response to our shared worry. How do you laugh proudly?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Who, like, how?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
It's not even a matter of being clumsy, it's just insanely unlikely.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Everyone nods at Yosuke-kun's words. Oh, I forgot to mention the food I made. Oh no. What should I do? Should I bring it up after we go inside the TV? Well, we're in the middle of a serious situation now, so this is definitely not the time for a boxed lunch. Any time is time for a boxed lunch, assuming it's not poisoned. I'll bring it up afterwards. We'll all eat a great meal together after the case has been solved. What meal did you make that it'll still be good that later on? It'll be the perfect motivation for us to solve it. As I work up my resolve, Chie suddenly taps my forehead.
Yukiko, it'll be all right. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
Chie knows that I'm apprehensive, so she's trying to make me smile. But she's right. I shouldn't get myself too worked up. I smile in response to my best friend's thoughtfulness. And then we were off, following Yukun and Yosuke-kun. Alright, in this cutscene, we will skip that cutscene because it is the same every time. Don't need this bookmark anymore. Ooh, we're in the chair room. The chair room is where Narukami fought Yukiko in his story, right? I don't think that Yosuke or Chie went into this room in their stories. What happened? I was with Yukun and the others and we entered the TV as usual. And then?
Where am I?
Come to think of it, if the investigation team is worried about if Teddy turned on them, then why would they assume that he wouldn't have put away the exit TV Yosuke had him leave out? I don't think they really think that Teddy is, like, turned on them. At least not right now. They just see him, like, Narukami points out, like, he looks like the host. That's kind of weird. What's up with that? Does Teddy have something to do with it? But I don't think they assume that Teddy has turned on them until some of them make conclusions once they run into Teddy, like, or interact with the general more in the TV world. So I don't think they would try and make that leap, because they don't really think Teddy is an enemy. My mental fog clears immediately once the cold sensation against my cheek and back kicks in. It doesn't feel like I'm hurt anywhere. I'm filled with confusion as I get up and look around, but looking around only raises further questions. The scenery looks familiar on a basic level.
It looks like an auditorium. But wait, is this our school's gym?
I know I'm in the gym at my high school, however, the details are completely different. There are mounds of chairs stacked in weird formations everywhere, and everything feels a bit creepy. Then I notice that something even more important is amiss.
Oh, where's Chie? Yukun? Hello? Isn't anyone around?
I don't see any of them, and no one replies to my inquiries. It seems like we've gotten separated. Usually when we enter a TV together, we all end up in the same place. All of a sudden, something started gushing out. Smoke! It's white smoke, like you see on TV and movies. I take a defensive stance and prepare myself. Considering that I'm inside the TV, I need to be ready for anything. Just shoot fire, don't ask questions. I feel isolated and lonely, but I'm an important member of the investigation team too. Yeah, you're the healer.
Hello! Sorry for the wait. Greetings, boys and girls of Yasogami. The P-1 Grand Prix is about to begin. There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out. Tell us how you really feel.
Is that Rise-chan?
Rosette will be your commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all.
Rise-chan was inside the TV too? But something about her seems odd. Despite my perplexity, the big monitor on the stage in the gym turns on when Rise-chan's voice gives the cue. What appeared on it was an oddly dressed...
Huh? Teddy?
You're all here now. Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P-1 Grand Prix!
Woo, yeah, get it. P-1 Grand Prix? Wait, that sounds familiar. It's the name of the program that aired on the Midnight Channel last night.
Where's that cheering coming from? Was it just a sound effect? I don't see anyone here.
Cue the laugh track. But ignoring that for the moment.
Yuki-chan, you still haven't figured out what's going on? Did I give you a special deluxe smooch to wake you up?
I'm sorry, could you speak up?
Huh?
Daddy, those clothes! I'm sorry, but every time I look at you, that hat, it fits you.
I saw it once already on the TV yesterday, but I still can't stop laughing. I forgot one of Yukiko's quirks is that she laughs at the weirdest things and can't stop. I'm dying here. I've never seen a gigantic hat like that sold anywhere. Is it really that big? Just too funny. Yep, it's a big hat.
What's so funny? Are you sure you want to keep laughing like that? If you keep it up, you won't be able to reach your most cherished thing.
It's just that outfit. My most cherished thing.
Rawr! That's it. I'm angry now. If you won't listen when I tell you things, you'll have to find out the hard way. Bring out the next opponent!
Ooh, who we fighting first? I'm betting Yosuke. It's no use, it's still funny. I'm gonna die? What is wrong with you? My eyes are tearing up and my abs are hurting from laughing so hard, but then smoke starts pouring out again. Not your abs! I am a genius. Once the smoke clears, I see Yosuke-kun? That finally puts an end to my laughter.
Yosuke-kun, I'm glad you're okay.
Of course I am. Now let's just hurry up and do this. I'll take this opportunity to overcome the Amagi challenge in a different way.
What? I don't understand what Yosuke-kun is saying. Has anyone here ever heard the word pre used for anything besides racing? I don't even keep up with racing, so I've never heard it used for racing either. I just know what the word means. I think, don't they use pre primarily for racing and then for, like, fighting tournaments, like boxing tournaments and stuff like that? I thought that that's what they did. I always had the understanding the word pre was meant for racing and then, like, fighting. He's not making any sense.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, that's true, it isn't. They do use pre in Mario Kart, you're right, so I've heard it there. I was thinking, like, real life, not video games. In video games, yeah, I've heard it in Mario Kart. But, like, in real life, I don't keep up with racing or anything, really, so.
Isn't it pretty late to be getting cold feet? You're killing the mood here. Hurry up and get ready, Yukiko. Just to be clear, I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Yosuke-kun, what's gotten into you? Don't tell me you really want to fight. Can't you see what kind of mess we're in? We really need to get our act together.
Upon hearing my words, Yosuke-kun's face contorts as if he thinks I'm being a wet blanket. It's giving me goosebumps. He's never looked at me like that before.
Yikes. Yep, sure enough, Miss Goody Two-Shoes ruins a moment again.
It's a yikes for me, Chief.
You're always like that, you know? Always just going with the crowd.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, that wasn't it. I meant to say you just jump on whatever the easy way out is.
That's not true.
You said you thought things over and decided to take over the inn, but I bet you came to that conclusion the same way.
I can't come up with a response to Yosuke-kun's words, saying I'm just jumping on the easy way out. It's true that during last year's incident, I realized there was a part of me that just wanted to escape from everything, that I despised being seen as nothing but the daughter of the upstanding traditional family that runs the town's inn. But in the end, I made up my mind to follow in my family's footsteps after all. I was able to defeat those inner thoughts thanks to Yu-kun and everyone else. Yosuke-kun should know that. He was there. So why?
You tried to act all high and mighty by saying you were determined, but you were just trying not to rock the boat. It's too much trouble thinking on your own, so you closed your eyes to everything. Isn't that right, Miss Goody Two-Shoes?
This isn't reality, this is the TV world. I thought Yosuke-kun's shadow might have come out again, but he doesn't look like one. His voice and eyes are the same as usual, even his smile is the same. It's Yosuke-kun, the same one who's always chatting away cheerfully in our classroom. But that's...
Now there's something you don't see every day. What are you thinking so hard about, Yosuke?
Is this a flashback? I think this is the first flashback we've had in this game. The Naruto arc is starting, I'm here for it.
What was that supposed to mean? But it's nothing.
What? Come on, you can tell me. Here, I'll help you with whatever it is. Huh? What's this piece of paper?
Hey!
Chie's swipe is much faster than Yosuke-kun's shocked, spastic attempt at defense. Words, man. This is...
Oh, this is for our guidance counselor.
Hey, don't look at that!
Oh, so you're having a hard time deciding on your future.
Can it? Anyway, what about you? Come on, Chie. Knowing you, it must be something incredible, right?
Yosuke-kun snatches the blank guidance counseling form back from Chie's hands and lashes out at her. Unfortunately for him, she answers with no hesitation.
Ha ha ha! Very funny. I'm all set on what I want to do.
That sounded like you meant it.
Did you think I was lying? That's pretty rude, you know. I'm totally serious about it.
Seriously? What about you then, Yukiko? Are you gonna take over the inn after all?
I nod in response to the question as the conversation shifts to me.
That's the plan. I gave it a lot of thought, but in the end, that's what I'm going with.
Does that make me the only one still undecided? It's impossible.
There are only 3 of you, it's very possible.
But man, that's amazing, Yukiko. Next to Chie and her whatever pops into my head, I can tell you're set on this.
Hey, what did you just say?
The flashback suddenly got color at the last second. Did you see that? Those memories of Yosuke-kun supporting my decision so enthusiastically make my shock in this moment even greater. Is that how you really feel? That I'm just taking the easy way out?
No, it's not an easy way out.
Sure, fine. It's useless talking about it. An idiot like me wouldn't understand what a goody two-shoes like you thinks. Let's decide this with an easier way. Come, Jiraiya!
Yosuke-kun summoned his persona! A persona and a shadow are one and the same, so they cannot exist at the same time. In other words, the one standing before me has to be the real Yosuke-kun. Any hope that this isn't really him has just been shot down. The words hurled at me a moment ago bury themselves even deeper into my chest. I want to talk things out with him, but it doesn't seem like he's willing to listen right now. Then...
Come, Konohana Sakuya.
I'm not just gonna stand here and take this. I need to figure out how the others are doing, so I need to fight and win for now.
Well, here goes the first battle. Captain versus Snow Black is about to begin. Who will Lady Luck smile upon? I'm as curious to find out as you are, dear viewers.